Salamun. Welcome to lecture 156. The title of this lecture is Sharia Law versus Quranic Law, a rebellious exposed. So, this Sharia Law for which they are fighting or struggling in the Western country, it is a rebellious action against the Quran. Their forefather or the religious leader, they already made Sharia law in the form of 5-time prayer. So their prayer are also different from each other. Shia has different prayer, Sunni has different prayer. So their azan, their durood, their sharif. So they're all, it is fabricated by their forefather or parent leadership against the Quran. And now you see the result. You have 2.6 billion Muslims, they are herd of sheep. Even they don't have the capacity or ability to think. If you talk to them about the Quran, they say, no, we don't want to talk. So this is the effect of this Sharia, which was implemented by different rulers, by different religious leader and political leader in the form of all these, worshipping, Hajj, Umrah, Safa Marwa. It is not mentioned in the Quran at all because this will not solve the problem of the humanity. So let me first define what is their definition of Sharia. Now, already we have been destroyed by all these religious leaders, different sectors, different Sharia. So this is already we have been divided into different sects. But still, these people, they want to put more Sharia law to curb your freedom, your free thinking. They have already controlled from our birth to death. They are controlling us. So what is the definition of this? According to Islamic Sharia jurisprudence, Sharia law is presented as a divine code of life. They are saying it's divine. And what they believe derived from the Quran. They use the name of the Quran. I will explain you how Quran blasts them off. The Sunnah and Hadith, Qiyas and Ijma, their juridical consensus. It is said to guide Muslims in matters of morality, worship, and daily conduct with the stated aim of living life pleasing to God. So why they want to put Sharia? Because God was angry or still he is angry. So they want to make, please the God by implementation of the Sharia. And whereas morality, all the religions bring the morality. The present Islam or Sunni or Christianity or Hinduism or Buddhism. Morality comes by reasonable thinking. When you start thinking reasonably, then it's called morality. Otherwise, all these religions, they are the symbol of immorality. So this is their definition. And my comments, however the Quran rejects Sharia-based modification, it is not a command of the Quran. Whatever they are saying, Sharia, the new Sharia, none of mention the Quran. These are merely names and classification. They don't know anything. These names, what they are talking about, Sharia, they got this from their forefather or from their, parent leadership. You have inherited from your parental and sectarian leaders. Do not waste your resources, innate abilities, and valuable time on useless, ritualistic, and time-consuming custom. It's nothing. However, the Quran rejects Sharia-based codification. It is not a command of the Quran. These are merely names and classification that you have inherited from your parental and sectarian leaders. Do not waste your resources, innate abilities, and valuable time on useless, ritualistic, and time-consuming custom. And what Quran declared? Follow the Quran alone. This is upright, stable system of social justice and balance. ذَلِكَ الدِّينُ الْقَيِّمُ, not Sharia. Deenul Qayyim. This is a Quran. 1240. And this is a speech of the Ibrahim, Sayyidina Ibrahim. مَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مِن دُونِهِ إِلَّا أَسْمَاءٌ سَمَيْتُمُوهَا أَنْتُمْ وَآبَاؤُكُمْ مَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ بِهَا مِن سُلْطَانٍ إِنَّ الْحُكْمَ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ أَمَرَ أَلَا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ ذَلِكَ الدِّينُ الْقَيِّمُ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ ذَلِكَ الدِّينُ الْقَيِّمُ. Quran has given the Deen al-Qayyim. What is the Deen al-Qayyim? I will explain now. Do not waste your charismatic abilities and natural resources in devotion to anything other than His law. This is the meaning of La ta'buduna min duna. Ta'budun does not mean worshipping. Ta'budun means get the education, training, and use your gifted, innate abilities, capabilities for the peace and prosperity. This is ta'budun. You have merely given recognition to some lofty names, titles, and authorities coined by you and your senior leadership or forefather. Samitumaha antum wa abakum. For Imam, Sunni, Hazrat Ali, Abu Bakr Siddiq. These are some names. Abu Huraira, father of the cat, Fatima, not English, Arabic name or Quranic language. So these names and then come into the mysticism, Sufism. Oh, thousands of names over there. You follow them. This is Ibrahim. Sayyidina Ibrahim is saying his nation, for which Allah has sent down no authority whatsoever. Mangalala Be'aman Sultan. This Sharia, there is no reasoning or argument from Allah. No authority it is. They want to put their authority. Then Quran further says, judicial authority belongs only to Allah and His natural immutable commandments. Innal hukma ilallahi. The head of the state. The person who does not involve in the worshipping. He commanded that you should not devote yourself, your innate potentiality and natural faculties to anyone except him alone. Amar Allah tabedu illa iya. In your Jummah khutbah or the Eid khutbah or the Nakah khutbah, it was written by Ihtisham al-Thanwi. Ihtisham al-Thanwi. He was leading a certain sect from India. And he was also homosexual. Go and read their books, what they have written. It's all filth. And this, from where they got Sami Allah wa liman hamida, where from they got the Azan, from where they got the Ameen, or where they got that you should raise your finger. This is all, Sayyidina Ibrahim is saying, this is all garbage. And this is the right, stable system of social justice and balance. Zalikul Deenul Qayyam, economy system, form of government system. And this is social system, justice system. Qur'an has given it. What Sharia law they want? It's a collection of dirt. It's a collection of their wishes. But most people do not comprehend it. Look, 2.6 billion people, they're after them. So there is no need for any Sharia because the Quran available with us, it is a al-Deenul Qayyim. Now, Sharia law has been institutionalized through multiple legal schools. The most prominent Hanfi, Malki, Shafi, Hanbali, Jafri, Ahmadi, and Ismaili tradition associated with Aga Khan. So this is their Sharia. This is their Sharia. And my comments, however, the Quran explicitly condemns all form of factionalism based on religion, nationality, or sect. Quran condemned it. No sect. And they are saying Hamdi, Shia, Jafri. And if you go to the word of Sufism, countless. Such division constitute rebellious action against the constitutional unity of the Quran itself. So this Sharia law, each sect they have, it is against the Quranic constitution. They want to break already they have done it. They want to break the unity of the Quran. So this fragmentation is presented as an unforgivable crime. Just like if you violate the USA constitution or any other country constitution, so the punishment is impeachment of them. Same thing, it's unforgivable crime. And now they are our leader. They are controlling the mosque, they are controlling Makkah, they are controlling Medina, and they are controlling all of our, these dead and alive, monuments, shrines. And therefore, those responsible are liable to accountability and impeachment according to the Quran Principle 367. All these people who are demanding for the Sharia law, they are rebellious, and Quran commanded that they should be punishable, and there should be impeachment for them. Ma kana Ibrahim Yahudan wala Nasariyan. Walakin kana Hanifan Musliman. Wa ma kana al-mushrikeen. Look, they are mushrik. Not even kafir. Mushrikeen. It is the sunnah of Ibrahim that you should not create any sectism based on nationality, based on language, based on religion. They are not following the Sunnah of Ibrahim, but they follow the Sunnah of Ibrahim and they slaughter millions of lamb, goat, oxen, camels. This is Sunnah of Ibrahim. But they don't follow this Sunnah of Ibrahim because it is a message of death for them. Because it will close their dollar store. All these sect and fraction based on their parent leadership or any personality, it's a shirk. It's a distraction in the society. And this is Sunnah Ibrahim. They will not follow that. Ibrahim, Ma kana Ibrahim, was not like the political or religious oligarchies and their cohorts or helper who were master in the art of converting good into evil and evil into good, or who claim the authority to decree what is right and what is wrong, like a present day political and religious leader. Yehuda, it does not mean Jew. They blame through this verse to Jew to protect themselves, to put the cover on their crime. This is the meaning of Yehudan. I have given in my lexicon in the translation of the Quran. I have made the perfect lexicon. You don't need to go somewhere else. You will find in this translation of the Quran complete lexicon. Yahudan, nor was he helping head to corrupt practice like contemporary dirty politics, Nasranian, who were supporting this Yahudan to destroy the peace of the society. Rather, he had a tendency toward the right situation or situation. So this is the Hanifan. Ibrahim was not Christian or Jew or the present Muslim. He was a Hanifan, a right situation, right decision, freeing himself from all kinds of evil philosophy and religious and working to remove evils and corruption from the society. Muslim. The definition of Muslim, any person who removes the corruption, evil from the society is a Muslim. So he was not Jew, he was not a Christian, he was not the present Muslim, but the Muslim according to the definition of the Quran. He was not among the parasitic religious leaders, bad capitalists, or corrupt political leaders attribute their self-interest economic policies to Allah, immutable and natural economy. So this is a mission. Who is the mushrik? Who changed the economy laws of Quran? Who changed the justice system of the Quran? Who involved or declared that the religion is a part of the Islam. So they are all mushrik. Quran is not a religion. Mazhab means washroom. So it's all washroom. So this is the Sunnah Ibrahim. Don't divide yourself on the basis of religion, nationality, border, or language, or color, or gender. Look, great. But they are following Ibrahim, Sunnah Ibrahim, slaughtering the lamb, and they celebrate Eid al-Bakr. Ibrahim did not do that. They fabricated that Sunnah. And now they are following fabricated Sunnah. Why they are not following this Sunnah? Traditional Islamic jurisdiction, fiqh, distinguishes two principal branches of law. Ibadah, worship. Quran condemned worshipping, and Ma'amalat, social, economic, and legal. Where are those social or economic program or the legal things? They don't have anything. Yes, they have 2.5% zakat. They have, which is not mentioned in the Quran. Shariah, including hudud, capital punishment. So what is their Shariah? The capital punishment. In Quran there is no punishment. Then stoning, which in some cases resulted in traditionalist legal form. In certain African country and still in Saudi Arabia, they are stoning the criminal. Then marriage, for marriage, Quran doesn't mention any procedure of marriage in the Quran. The Quran leaves this thing to you. Whatever is suitable to you to do it. And there is no for marriage in the Quran. Divorce does not mention anything about the separation of wife and husband. Divorce means to separate with pleasures. But Quran does not use this word for the divorce, for talaq. Nikah, Quran does not use this word for marriage. Quran, universal thing, has given that if you want to make agreement, whether it's a verbal, whether it's in writing, whether it's a wife and husband, whether your agreement with the companies or with the different people, the Quran has used for this, nikah. And look, at the nikah, they are controlling you. All this religious leader or mullah of the mosque, it's a source of income for them. And they ask you 3 times, what is this nonsense? What is the insult of the human personality? Actually, we Muslims are bad. We are not opening our. We should not involve them. It's between wife and husband, they should sign the agreement. And the government, wherever you are living in Canada, in America, follow those government laws. Kick them out from your life. And then so many other rituals, Stoning, imitation, hijab, 40 lashes for drinking alcohol and other personal affairs of their Muslim population. So this is the Sharia. This they want to implement. This is their Sharia law. My comments, none of the above mentioned matter in the Quran. Quran does not discuss it. Quran is a noble book. To issue fatwa For above explained affairs, a classical jurisprudence was elaborated by private religious scholars because it's their business. Legally, through legal opinion, fatwa, every imam or religious leader, they are issuing the fatwa. They are saying, oh, pork is haram. Where is the Quran? It is not mentioned in the Quran. Pork is haram. They are saying interest is haram. No, there is no. Interest is not haram. Because it is whatever they can say, nobody can ask them question. If you ask them question, then your problem will solve. Fatwa issued by qualified jurists, muftis. There are a lot of muftis. There are 2.5 million mosques, 2.5 million mufti you will find. The second comments, however, the Quran makes a revolutionary announcement concerning these parasite muftis and sick and money minting jurisdiction, a religious leader who issued fatwa. Quran blasts them out. The Quran declared them to be al-kafirun. They don't accept the truthness of the Quran. They deny the truthness of the Quran. Acknowledgement. They don't acknowledge the truth of the kafirin. They were saying Hindus are kafir, Americans are kafir. The Quran saying 2.6 billion Muslims, they are kafir. Not only kafir, those who conceal and deny the truth, and zalimun, oppressor, as they made evident in the Quran 5:54, and this is the Quran I am giving you. So the Quran says these people, they are kafirun and zalimun. So we are in the category of zalimun, kafirun, وَمَنْ لَمْ يَحْكُمْ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ. These mufti or religious leaders, they don't have the right to issue any fatwa. Those who do not judge by what Allah has dispatched to refine the society are truly submerged in ignorance, darkness, or denial of the truth of the Quran. They are all denying the truth of the Quran. They are praying, their khutbah, their hajj, their umrah, their durood. This is all ignorance. Nothing to do with the Quran. Then again in 55, the Quran, who are issuing these fatwas? They are doing the injustice, zalimun. They are the ones who have dislocated themselves from the truthful balance, the criminal or the unjust. They are all criminal. They are all criminal. Now, Turkey has historically stood as an example of Muslim majority society operating under a secular legal system. Yet, in recent time, this secular order has faced mounting pressure from advocates of Sharia-based rule. So our mullah is making the propaganda, oh no, Osmania Empire is coming back and this, the Turkey head of state, he will bring it. And then they give reference, notably the Ottoman Civil Code 1896, Mesili. So this was the code of Mesili, was the code. They are saying we will implement that. Was the first partial and human authority attempt to codify select juristic interpretation under the name of Sharia. They are trying this. rather than direct implementation of the Quranic law. None of them will say that we should, instead of bringing Ottoman Empire, what was the Ottoman Empire? It was empire. And the Quran is against all kind of empire, dynasty, any kind of dynasty. They don't say that we want to establish Quranic law. Why? If they will establish the Quranic law, all their 2.5 million mosques and these all dollar store, they are making money, it will wash away. The classical Sharia system is mostly clearly exemplified by Saudi. Oh, where is that in Saudi there? They will not allow them. They don't allow this Tablighi Jamaat and all these Sharia implement. Recently they put behind the bar their one Imam for 10 years. But they implemented 50 years Imam Wahhabism Sharia. Now that Sharia has been replaced by the new Sharia, club, dance. You know it. You know better than me. Saudi Arabia and several Gulf states, Iran share many features of this model. However, it also incorporates elements of mixed legal system, particularly in matters related to Muslim personal affairs. So they are paying attention to your personal affairs, to control you, to make you slave. Each sect is trying this thing that my sect should be bigger than that. In Saudi Arabia, judges of Sharia courts continue to rely primarily on traditional humbly. They don't follow Quran. They follow Imam Hanbal. Look, this is your Islamic Saudi Arabia, you are saying. Jurisprudence, rather than directly on the Quran as a stand-alone legal source. Stand-alone legal source. They will not say anything against the Quran. Because if you will put the Quranic system, they have to go. But if Saudi government is good, if they think realistically they can implement this constitution and change their whole system by the Quranic laws, then you will see it will become a big power in the world. They have resources. Now they are under colonial USA, European country, Israel. They are on payroll. They are on the payroll of the Western countries. Okay, another example. Brunei is a country, Brunei or Brunei, whatever, has been implemented a Sharia penal code in stages since 2001, slowly by slowly. Brunei, sorry. This code includes punishment such as stoning, amputation, which have drawn widespread international criticism. They have. In Sudan, Sharia was previously declared the chief source of all legalization under the Constitution 1968-73. These laws prescribed corporal punishment including 40 lashes for alcohol consumption, amputation of the right hand for the theft exceeding a specified value, and stoning for adultery. The application of Sharia law in Sudan formally ended in September 2002. They finished it. Now they want to again put in Canada, in England, in Germany. So they are asking. In California recently, they arrested them. And then they say, oh no, we don't want to put any Sharia law. The governor of California, he did a wonderful job. He said there will be no government under our government. There will be no two government. So as a result, harsh punishment such as flogging, including those stipulated under Article 146, continue to enforce. The Quran declared that the implementation of different religious sect worshipping practice and useless ritual under the name of the Quran is an act of rebellion against the principle of the Quran. 6:14. Qul, make this announcement. أغير الله أتخذ وليا فاطر السماوات والأرض وهو آياتهم ولا آياتهم قل إني أمرت أن أكون أول من أسلم ولا تكون من المشركين. This is also Ibrahim's speech. Ask them, Qul, do you wish that I take as authority or ally أتخذ وليا? Anyone other than Allah's immutable and trustworthy laws, غير Allah. He is the originator of the loftiness giving laws of the Quran. Al-Samawat, Fatir. It does not mean he spilled the Samawat. No. Originate. Initiated. Governing the humble, modest, prosperous, abundant, luxurious, thriving, and productive browsing of the Quranic society on earth. This earth is giving you. You put one seed in the womb of earth, you will get 100. It does not mean earth. It means the society, the Quranic society, or any other society. He sets the measures and the rules, provides sustenance, nourishment, refreshment, and intellectual development to all. They are talking about Shariah Law. Quran is talking something else. Yet he is not in need of being fed or development upon your capitalist system. He is self-sufficient. Say to them, indeed, I have been commanded to be the pioneer or the first who actively working in a clean society from evil deeds. An akuna awwal min aslam. I am the pioneer person to clean the society, to refine the society from the evil and corruption, and never to be among walatakun, those who associate religion or Greek capitalist system with Allah. So in 57 countries, they're all attached to some other or associated to some other system, but they are saying we are following the Quran. So this is the mushrikeen again. We are all mushrikeen. And then Quran defined what is the Sharia. What is the Sharia? However, the Quran itself provides the definition of Sharia, and the definition stands 180 degree opposed to the Sharia. What they're suggesting, it is a 180 degree against that. Constructed and enforced by the Islamic priesthood and judicial class. Shariah lakum min al-din. What is the Sharia? وما وصى به نوح والذين أوحينا عليك وما وصينا بإبراهيم وموسى وعيسى أن أقيموا الدين ولا تتفكروا فيها كبار والمشركين ما ندعو إليه الله يجتبي إليه ما يشاء ويهدي إليه من. This is an open, plain, and elevated legislature for you, Sharia. Open your mind, no restriction, freedom. From the social system of the Quran min al-Din, this is the Sharia. Sharia min al-Deen, consisting of economic, justice and social values, some which he commanded, Mawassa, he commanded you that, not this Sunni, Shia or Imam Wahab or Imam Abu Hanifa, nothing. It's a shirk. Commanded to know, and the same we have revealed to you. The right word is delivered, not revealed. Delivered to you. And what we have enjoined Mawassa, Ibrahim and Musa and Isa to establish the form of government based on the social system on the Qawmuddin. So when Ibrahim, Musa, Isa and all other representatives of Quran, they brought the same Sharia. Not this Sharia by the Sunni, Shia or four Imams or Sufism. Do not create differences based on economy, imbalance or religion, fraction or on nationality or in injustice based. وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا فِيهَا. Don't do it yourself. We have been already divided into 57 countries now. And then in each country there are countless, sections based on the, their Imam, their religion, their praying. And when Allah demands that do not make division, this becomes cause of serious harm. I have experience. When I ask these people, why you are creating differences based on the religion, Sunni, Shia, I had a lot of discussion. So they start hating me. Same thing, Anayin Kabaru. Because it is their dollar store. It's a parasitic, leaders. To those leaders who have associated Allah's constitution with parasitic religion, ritual, and as well as bad laws of capitalism, excluding good laws. Al-Mushrikeen. If you say them that Allah has mentioned everything in the Quran, why you are going out? Tabayyana kullu shay. Oh, no. Quran is not enough. If you will not follow the hadith, then you will not pray because Quran is not enough. The hadith, after 250 years, they were written. So they say, no, it means they are mushrik, they are criminal. Whatever will make planning or strategy in accordance with Allah, ma tad'um alayh. Tadu means planning, strategy, or decision. It is not a dua. Allah Himself, Allah yajtabi alayhi, gives guidance to whoever wish, man yasha, and whoever wants to turn time and after time for the guidance, just like the honeybee, just return to honeycomb, turn after turn, or time after time to get guidance from the queen to produce the honey for the benefit. This is the unique. Look, the Quran bring the words. It's a masterpiece. And then the further Quran says, وَآتَسِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ, and hold fast the covenant you made with Allah. And they said, Qaida, or hold fast the rope of Allah. This bihabl is a covenant. So now the Quran gives the solution, gives the suggestions to these criminals who are asking for Shariah law. What Quran asks them? Don't go to that. What you should do for the present Muslim horrible situation. In this verse, the Quran commands those in authority of religion, authority of politics, manage the fair and equitable distribution of natural resources. And this is the right. Not go to religion. Establish peace, balance, and stability in the society. 43:20. Am yaksumuna rahmata rabbika nanu kasamana bainam maishatum fil hayati dunya wa rafana ba'dhum fawqa ba'dhin darajatin liyatakhazu ba'dhum ba'dhan sakhriya wa rahmata rabbuka khayrun mimma. Look, this is a great verse. How we can solve it? Do they manage? These people, all the religious leaders, they are sitting in the 2.5 million mosque in Makkah and Medina. The Quran asks them, do they manage or distribute means of nourishment of your cherished justly? They are controlling the means. Do you think Saudi will change its system? Do you think Turkey will change its system? Do you think in Pakistan? No. Cherished justly. We distribute what the Quranic Federation is doing. We distribute means of levelhood between them present and just manners. And if you distribute the source of wealth properly, the society becomes prosperous. No anxiety, no rage, no sorrow. They should do it. Instead of asking, go for praying, go for Hajj. They are the marketing channel for Saudi Arabia. In their present life, don't talk about God will give you 72 hood and this life is nothing, the real life after death. No, Quran is saying present life. And we raise some of them ranks or authority above others. Who will do it? They will become respectable. So that they may manage to take the service from others. They can cooperate each other, manage it, sakhariya, and provide the intensive favorable circumstances for the growth and the development of the churches. We need it now. Varamata Rabbuka, abundant, extensive, favorable circumstances. 2.6 billion Muslims, they are living in poverty, which is better than wealth and prosperity they have amassed. Whatever you have collected, if you do that, distribute the resources properly. So this will bring the prosperity and the stability in the society. Now, in the presence of sealed book, this is a sealed book, the Quran says, you cannot change it. Why? Because every word has a root. This is the seal. It does not mean that God was sitting in sealing it. No. There is no need for any Sharia. It's not any change in the Quran. Sharia law fabricated by different religion, fraction for momentary gain or for the lust of power. So all these religious leaders who are shouting for or demanding that the Sharia law should be established, the Quran says they are momentarily after their gain and the lust of power and wealth. In verse 83:26, خَتَامَهُ مَسْكْ فِي ذَلِكَ وَلْيَسْنُفَسَّ الْمُتَنَافِسُونَ. The pure and sealed education, like sealed musk of Quran, they are going after Sharia. Quran what saying? Shall inspire vision and vastness Bring the nation towards the Quran. Vastness. Now you are fighting to each other. For those who aspire to nobility, generosity, and eminence in the character. So try to all this religious leader, leave all this garbage what you have in the form of sect or religion or different mumbo jumbo you have. So work for that so that you should build a character of the Muslim Ummah. Then Quran says, this Quran, وَمَزَاجَهُ مِن تَسْنِيم, and it is a blend, a cocktail of eminent, noble, and lofty principle, mazajahu. Being a student of the Quran, it's a wonderful book. From the blossom of the Quran, tasneem, blossom of the Quran. And now they are spreading hatred, they are killing each other. What happened in Sudan? Both groups, they killed 175,000 people. There was no Israel over there, no America over there. So it is you are wrong, we are wrong. And then Quran says, when you implement this Quran, Ainun yashribu bihal mukribun, a spring of unity, love and affection drink from it. This is the Quran. That is the reason you will not find a single center of the Quran, research of the Quran on this beautiful planet. You will find Makkah, Kaaba, Masjid Nabawi, Masjid Aqsa, shrines, 2.5 million mosques, but you will not find any research center of the Quran. And if you make this center, so what will happen? A spring of unity, love and affection drink from it. To draw humanity closer in bonds of founded upon the Quranic principle, we should become one community. Forget they are American or Jew or Hindu or Sikh. No, we are a one community. So thank you very much, and the next lecture will be the Salat of Ibrahim. Thank you.